Good afternoon, I'm Ivica Jekic, co-founder of the Silhouette Awards, and I'm delighted to be joined this morning by Ivica Jekic from Filix Lighting. Ivica is the Business Development Director from Filix Lighting, a lighting solution instruments provider with global offices all over the world. Good morning, Ivica.
Good morning, Eve, and thank you for having us.
No, you're very welcome. Thank you so much for your support for this event. So really just wanted to have a catch up with you and just get a better understanding as to why Filix Lighting decided to support the Silhouette Awards.
Well, when we got the invitation to support the Silhouette Awards, we were quite excited. We are a very young company that has a team of very young professionals, many of whom are, joined the company straight out of school. Moving into the real sector, we see the importance of having a good mentor before that move. So we're always looking to reach out to future industry stakeholders and help them shape the industry that we want to work in. The Silhouette Awards seemed like a program that follows this philosophy, and we were, as I said, excited for this opportunity to be able to participate, support, and develop this type of initiative.
Oh, that's great, and we're super excited to have you on board as well, so thank you so much. So, of course, at the core of the Silhouette Awards is a mentorship program for young designers. So how do you think mentoring can help nurture amazing young design talent of the future, really?
Well, as any, not design related, but as any mentor, the first role of a mentor and the first, let's say, gains of mentorship to the mentee is practical advice, encouragement and support in what they do. So that is, let's say, the most obvious part. They can learn, mentoring can teach them from experiences of the mentors. They can, of course, increase their social and professional confidence and make them progress much faster than when not mentored, let's say. It helps you be more empowered when making decisions, develops communication, personal skills, but it also develops you to be able to develop strategies for dealing with both professional and personal issues, let's say, or challenges.
Yeah, absolutely it does. I mean, you're never too old to have a mentor, are you? You know, who we all need to learn.
No, yes, indeed.
Well, of course, we're going to end this conversation with a slightly trickier question, of course, just a few words of wisdom. So what advice would you give your younger self when you were setting out into the industry initially?
Well, my first, let's say, experience with the industry was when I started working with Filix Lighting, and I started working in sales, which got me in touch with a lot of lighting designers. And I spent most of my time in those first 3 or 4 years just listening to the experience of others, how they saw light, how they perceived it, their stories about projects, their perception of light. So what I would change, or what I would advise myself to do, is to do more or to act. So I believe that understanding light takes, to understand light, it takes someone to play around with, or to play around with the instruments, to view a space, to do a mock-up, to play with different light sources, to really experience it yourself in order to understand it better. So basically, do or act would be the advice that I would give myself.
No, that's great. And actually, you said listen to begin with, and I smile because in one of my first jobs, I was told, because I'm a bit of a chatterbox, I was told you have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. So, so to listen was also a core thing.
It's very important to listen, but as I said, lighting and light, to understand it, you really need to feel it yourself, and it's really hard to comprehend it from the experience of others just by listening to their experience with lighting.
Sure, you've got to get hands-on with it for sure.
Exactly.
Well, look, it's been an absolute pleasure to speak to you this morning, and from myself and the rest of the team, I'd like to say a big thank you to Filix Lighting for sponsoring and supporting the very first Silhouette Awards. Thank you so much to you and your team.
Thank you, Eve, and thank you for putting it together.
You're very welcome. Have a wonderful day. Take care now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.